was reaching for the stitched rectangle, but fate had other plans. The sandwich was crooked, the plate was warped, and the sentiment cut completely off center. Now armed with nothing but a bone folder and sheer determination, she's back in the craft room, ready to layer, emboss, and reclaim her dimension. Will her cardstock survive another pass? Will her new release order finally ship? Will she remember where she put that one flower die?
Good morning. Hey, friends. Hi, Pam. Hey, Shanna. I know it's last minute. I was going to go earlier and I didn't wake up. Well, I actually went back to sleep because I didn't sleep well. So, hey, and look, what I have is pink. I'm super excited about this, these goodies. And I have the small board. It measures, I think, 9, well, it's not 10 inches and 8 inches, but dimension wise, it's 12 by 9, I think, for the board itself. So it's a nice card making size. Um, and it's got the marks inside for your different card layouts, so you can center. There's a center line here and here, so you know what's going on. Um, these are the little pawn magnets, but be careful with those. They bite. They bite. If you get them too close, they snap hard. And it is early for math. And then this is the bar magnet, which I use probably the most often. And it's super, super strong. So that's not going anywhere. Um, it does have little rubber feet on it, so the board doesn't slide around on my mat. But let's get to what's new. We'll start with the big one. So, and I have my face on the screen. Never happens. But so this this little bit of fabulousness here. It comes as a set of 3. They've got little rubber feet on them. I didn't get my links into the description box yet, but let me grab that real quick. And so how is everyone doing? Are you packing, Pam? Are you getting ready? Getting ready for your trip? That's exciting. Go see friends. All right, here we go. So this is the CraftCatcher, which is great for, and on this one it fits right up to the side. I'm gonna scooch this over, um, right up, and it's underneath the board, and then there's a little lip here. So if you are doing, let's get some rhinestones out. Um, say you're, doing your little rhinestones, and they're, sorry, I had to put my sleeves up. They're on your board here, and you're not ready to clean up yet. So just swipe them over. And I totally missed because I swiped the board away. It's early. So we'll just pretend that those all ended up in there. Well, then there is a little funnel end down here, so you can just sweep them down and right back into your container. Or if you were using like shaker bits for shaker cards, you can just sweep them all back down and into your bag or however you store your shaker bits. So there's 3 different sizes. That was the large. This is the medium, and again, they've got little rubber feet. They don't go anywhere. That's shaking my whole table. And then there's the little one. So those are fantastic. I will be using those a lot, especially to catch, like, die cut scraps. Um, the little bits that fall out of your dies after you punch them. Um, they will be great to use that and then sweep them into the garbage. Oh, I was grabbing the link. I didn't get that far. So I have a code. If you don't have, or if you're interested in this, there is a code. You can get 20% off if you use the code JMarie. And there is my linky link and my code. But now let me show you the other one. This I'm really excited about. So it comes as a set of 2. They are magnets, so they're not going anywhere. They are the MagInk holder. So let's just grab an ink pad. Oh look, it's Simon Hurley. Into the garbage. Well, I do that, Pam, and then Abner gets them. So this fits nice in here. It'd be great for, so if you're, ink blending or whatever, your ink pad's not going to be going anywhere or all over, you know, traveling around your thing. Because if I put a sticky mat down and I'm doing any ink blending, I'm chasing my ink pad around because I don't have anything to stick it to. So that'll be fantastic. Now, here's the other thing that I'm excited about. Those magnets are strong. All right, let me get this one away before I hurt myself. All right, so I do diamond painting. Like this. Do what makes you sparkle. So this is one of my diamond paintings. These are all my little drills. Those are extras. But say, let's see, I am going to work with this one, this red. So I'm going to get out that little tray and I am going to grab one of these and I'm going to put my little drills in here. And when you're diamond painting, you kind of want them to be a certain way and lined up. So I just tap, 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 and then you can kind of tap, tap, tap till they all fall down and they fall into their little places. So there, that is ready. It's not going anywhere. I can use my little diamond tool and I can get ready to go. I can lay this down. I can magnet it to my board so it's not going anywhere. And I am ready to continue on with whatever section I'm working on. And then when I'm done with this, I just grab my little container. Gosh, what a morning. I haven't had any coffee. Morning. It's 11:30. Well, I have all my little drills here, and then I am just going to funnel the, and it's new, so it's still, there we go, staticky, and there's always escapees. Funnel those right back into my container. So I'm excited about that. And I have a few other drill trays, but I love that this is going to stick and stay on my mat. Now, let me put this one back in its thing before I forget where it goes. And put that with this. So I know those go together. But again, for shaker bits or whatever, and then say that you're like, see the bottom of this one, it picks up, any dust or paper fiber stuff on the bottom. I just take some water, spritz it, I use my finger, and you'll feel that it pulls up all those fibers, and then I just have a microfiber cloth that doesn't leave any linty bits, and then I just wipe it off. So this one from traveling has, like, some dust on it, probably from when they made it. I'm just gonna wash the back of that and then wipe it down. And now the rubber is sticky, and you can see the difference. This one has, dog hair, whatever else it's collected. Hey, Mary! Welcome, friend. This was kind of sort of impromptu. Glassboard has released new products. I know it's your feed has probably been, oh no, that's not Mary. Beth. Beth Caroline. I don't remember. I just saw Crafty. I'm sorry. Anyway, good morning. So, Glassboard has released Caroline, I will not forget now. Two more additions to their accessories for the Glassboard. I have the small one. This one it measures 10 by 8. So it's probably 12 by 9. And it's perfect for card making. I did pop my link in there. Let me pin that real quick. So it is up at the top. It has my link, and then there's a code for 20% off your order. I know you've probably seen 900 posts and everything about the new product, but it is pretty exciting because I love my Glassboard. I have the bigger one, the Tim Holtz one, but for my desk and the small space that I end up working in, this is perfect. And for filming the way that I do, it's the perfect space. So it gives me just enough space to have my card, whatever else. I can have my ink pad over here, ink blending. Um, then I can have let me get my little catcher thing there or up on top, whichever way you want to swipe. Right there. Let me get a little sip of coffee. This is coffee. It's delicious. It's iced. So these are all the little accessories. I do have the pawn ones, but be careful. They bite. If you get them too close to your finger and they have a large attraction to each other, they will get you. So I use the bar one the most to hold, down. But look, even with all of this, I still have room to work. Um That's the other thing, Pam, is that when I'm live or when I'm filming, I know exactly where I need to stay in my camera so that I'm not like wandering off to one side or the other, or not working out of camera. And so this shows me exactly where I need to be. It's great for, ink blending, ink smushing on the surface. You can take your ink, pat it down, smush, smush. Um, Wipes off clean. That's just water. If I need to get something, I will use Windex to clean it off. But it really does help with lives. And then here, the little um, uh, CraftCatcher. So this is the MagInk Tray, and then this is the CraftCatcher. And let me slide over again. So it's a tray. It's got a lip under here to go underneath, and then it's got rubber feet, which I need to clean those. It would be great for a lot of creators. But then this tucks underneath, so then let's make a little scrap. So here's my little die scraps here. I'm done with those. I'm just gonna sweep them over here. They're off my tray or off my mat. They're on my tray. I know where they're gonna be. I just take this, yes, to the garbage, not the floor, because that's where the dog eats them, and throw them away. If I'm doing we'll try this one again. If I'm doing, putting rhinestones or shaker bits or whatever on, then, oh, we're just gonna sweep those over here so they're not traveling all over my desk like they do. And then when I'm ready, there's a funnel edge on the end, on each corner, and we're just gonna dump those back in, and we're all set. So I am super excited about these. They are brand new. Um, just released today. Now the 20% off is good today and tomorrow. It's just I know. I thought about doing that with my Tim Holtz one, but it's so big for what the space that I have. And I have the like rainbow splatter one. It works great for filming. So, here is normally it would be right here centered in my thing. I know that this is my my restriction space. Probably just from Lowe's, Pam. So let me find the new stuff and tell you a little bit about it. Well, I think I covered all of them. They're $24.99. Then you get the 20% off, and you get all three of them. So you get the medium, the small one, and the large one. So on my board here, this is the large, covers pretty much the whole set, the whole side. I cannot talk. So this is the large. This is the medium, which is what I will probably use the most. And then this one is the small one. But I could easily put one up on top for, say, my shaker bits, and one on the side that I just leave on the side that is my like garbage tray that I just sweep all of my little like when I'm doing spellbinders and I have all those die cuts, and I know Shanna can relate to this one too, is that you have all those little pieces that pop out. You just sweep them over. And then if you lose the tittle to your eye, which the tittle is the little dot to your I or your J or whatever has a little dot, it might be in your little tray and you're not looking all over for it. So there's that. Because I lose those all the time. I do. Let's take more coffee. All right. So, and they come in 13 different colors, um, which are, of course, I had to get pink because that's the color I go with. But yeah, so here is the ink tray, which is magnet. That's not going anywhere. It's got the rubber on the back, holds your ink pad, but also, like I showed before, I do diamond painting, or even just for applying rhinestones. I'm always trying to flip them over to get them so that I can pick them up. Paint! And so all I do is just tap. That one's got glue on it. Those ones don't count. Um, tap, tap, tap on the side. They will flip over and fall into their little spaces. And so then it's super easy to come in with my little wax picker upper thing and grab them because now all the rhinestone side is up. And that's how I do it for diamond painting, because then you just pick them up and go. But for applying rhinestones, I'm always trying to flip them over so I have the right side to glue down. And these are actually leftovers from diamond paintings that I did when I had my back surgery. And so now they are card embellishments. I need to take a Swiffer to this, but then I just slide them to one end. Hey, Sean! And there we go. So I love that I can easily grab a handful of my rhinestones, whether I'm diamond painting or getting ready to put them on a card. So they're upside down, so you can see the silver side is not the side that I want. So we're just gonna tap, 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 and they do their little dance, except for the ones that have glue on them from being stuck together before. And there we go. They are right side up. I can just grab it with my little poker and apply it to my card. Yeah, Sean won a glass board, so I'm just slightly jealous of that part. Um, but there we go. So we just slide them down to the end and into their container. I could also slide them over into here, do the same thing, shake, 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 shake. If I'm working on a really large area on like on here, if I have a color that I know I'm going to be using a lot of, well, Pam, Linda G won this month too. So I see all my friends win and I'm like, I'm so jealous. So if I'm working on a large area, then one of these would be fantastic too. Um, I've got shake, shake, shake. All my diamond dots are going to be the right, because some of them you have a lot, and then I can just easily funnel them right back in. No, I can't hate Sean. He's fabulous and fun to watch. And he wears a cool hat. See, Pam, and I tried to tag you in these things, Pam. So the other thing is these stack. They stack nice, and then they magnet together. So if you're, tidying up, you know that your two ink MagInk trays are together. And then here, these stack nicely and kind of nest all together. They've got their little rubber feetsies. And there you go. But these are not, this is not going anywhere. If I'm in an ink blend and I can put my lid over there, even for me on the small board, let me find a card front. So here's my card front, my magnet, so it's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Let's grab the green brush here. I mean, my ink pad wiggles a little bit, but that's not a big deal. But I can get this inked up and we're good to go. My ink pad is not, I'm not chasing it all over, which I usually end up doing, is chasing it around and around and around. Okay, Pam, I will stop tagging you. Noted. Do not tag Pam. There we go. I can put this away. And my paper didn't go anywhere. Cleanup is nice and easy. And all done. And then I just brush off a little bit to make sure there's not super excess on there. And we're good. But you could also set this on the top of your paper that you're using and hold it that way as well. So that is what is new from Glassboard Studio. Again, there's my link up on the top. There's a 20% coupon if you use code JMarie. And yeah, get you one or two, multicolors, or the big one. I have a little one, but that's fine because my space as I create shrinks down smaller and smaller and smaller. So I'm gonna get my face out of here. There we go. So here is, let's line everything up. We've got our things. We've got our bitey bite pawns. Keep your fingers away from those. We've got our craft trays. The CraftCatcher, which they are. They're fantastic. So this is what I have from Glassboard. They have lots of accessories that go with this as well. But there we go. Yeah, they bite. I got one right there the other day. And then all of these. So this does come as a set of 3. Have fun packing, Pam. I hope you have a good trip. But I am excited about these, not just for card making, but for my diamond painting. Or, you know, if you do other like little, I also paint things that I cut on the laser. Or if you make jewelry and do, you know, beading and things, these would be great. You could have your beads off to the side here in your trays. You could have different ones, you know, set up for different things. And there you go. You have all of your stuff right around where you need to be. But yeah, and the little lines, you know, they just keep, for me, I was excited because they help with the tappity tap tap tap. They get all your rhinestones going the right direction, because that bothers me, and I spend more time chasing rhinestones around trying to flip them over, but they don't work. So I may be back later this afternoon. I may not. It depends what I get done today or tonight. But I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. I just wanted to show this real quick because I was excited. And I know that you're probably being flooded with flyers and videos and everything using it, but this is my take on it. Bye, Sean. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, always be kinder than you need to be, because you never know what someone is dealing with. So just be nice. Be a decent human being. Anyway, much love, y'all. I will see you on the next live.
Hey there, it's Shannon with J. Marie Design. Pull up a chair, it's creative time. We're cutting and coloring, inky and bright, sharing those tips to make your cards just right. From giggles to glitter, oh, we got the knack. Step it, blend it, we'll never look back. So join the fun, bring your crafty delight with J. Marie Design. Let's make something tonight.